Welcome to Zolpana Tarot. My name is Amanda. Welcome to this space. This reading is going to be good for the collective sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. As with all tarot readings, I ask that you use your own intuition as I provide details in these cards, and take only what resonates for you and your situation. Take it how it resonates for you and your situation, and understand that this is a collective general reading for the month of July, so not all of these energies are going to resonate with you. I'm going to pull all cards from the main spread first here, starting with the themes and lessons that are presenting themselves to you right now. All right, let's see here. One more, please. There we go. Wow. Okay. So the overall themes and lessons for you this month, Aries, you have the Sun. You have accelerated motion forward. You have foundations and achievements. And you have victory and success. I feel like some of you are really kind of stepping into your Sun energy. Leo season could be quite significant for you. Because the Sun represents Leo. But I feel like things are kind of really moving fast for you here. Maybe some of you guys have some sort of marriage or celebration coming in for you. But I feel like whatever it is that you're manifesting, whether this is a job for you, relationship for you, success in some way, shape, or form, I feel like that's coming in. I feel like you have really released a lot of, as we look at the bottom of the deck here, you have Love Begins. I feel like you've released a lot of pain out of your heart chakra, and you're really stepping into your creative power. I feel like there's been a lot of new passions that are being ignited for you, and you're really focusing on building your stability after what could have been a really turbulent time. You're really kind of waiting for your ships to come in and just focusing on moving the notch in the right direction this month. And I feel like you're trusting in divine timing, which is super important. But let's see. Let's see what's going on in your overall energies this month, Aries. Let's see. A couple shuffles here. Yeah, the Ace of Wands again. So a new passionate beginning. Maybe some of you are starting a new creative project here. Maybe you have a new clarity. A lot of new energies here. Why are these oracles here, Spirit? Let me dive in here. Some of you could be wanting to conceive here with the Page of Cups underneath the Sun. Or maybe you guys are just focusing on the signs and synchronicities. The Page of Cups can be very, it's the poet of the tarot deck here. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of transformation for you, a lot of closing of old cycles here. But let's see here. Yeah. So in your overall energy this month, Aries, I have the Page of Cups, I have the Death card, the Ace of Swords, and the Moon here. So I feel like you're really kind of coming into a new wave, letting old versions of yourself kind of die away, metaphoric death. Death doesn't necessarily mean a physical death. But it's a symbolic death, a death of an old you, a death of an old belief system, whatever wasn't serving you. And I feel like out of that came this new clarity that really what was holding you back was your own fears, and realizing that your fears are the illusion. I feel like you're really tapped into your intuition and are really making the changes necessary, and you're really focusing on that for a positive movement forward. Maybe some of you realized that the job that you were in, was holding you back, or the relationship that you were in the past was holding you back. Whatever this is for you, there's new love coming in after a period of transformation. And if it hasn't already come in, I feel like for a lot of you, once you start operating from this new truth with clarity and you really kind of come into this realization towards the end of the month here, that things really start to really speed up for you here. Let's see, what don't you see coming? What doesn't Aries see coming this month? And I'll pull clarifiers, and then after that I will pull some action cards for what actions you can take here for the month of July. Suggested actions. What doesn't Aries see coming, Spirit? All right, Aries. So what you don't see coming here, you have the Fool. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Cups. And you have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like once you decide to take that leap, once you decide to take that initiative, right? Taking that all-important first step on your journey. You know, to leave the baggage of the past behind. You know, the Fool in this card, he doesn't have a big bag. You know, he's got this little tiny sack here, you know. He's not worried about all these pointy mountains. He's just focused on going and following his intuition and being excited and humble again, especially like with this being underneath the Page of Cups here. It's really being naive in life again, finding that, you know, that spark of inspiration, that joy. And once you decide to take that leap of faith, there is something that has been long-standing here. Seeds that you have planted throughout the past few months. Some of you, it could be years, comes to a culmination of a wish fulfillment for you. And whatever that means for you. I'll pull some cards to clarify. But this could be seen as a gift. You know, maybe you are giving in order to be able to receive. Maybe you are freely giving your love because your cup is overfilled here. And I feel like this clarity is bringing you a lot of gratitude for what you already have. Or Spirit's encouraging you to express gratitude for what you already have. Let's see. Let's see. What advice does Spirit have for you, Aries? Yeah. One more, please, Spirit. Oh, I just dropped it again. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. And then here's the Sun, starting and ending with the Sun here. All right. So your advice from Spirit is moderation and patience, right? Blending the natural world and the spiritual world, blending the material, your material pursuits and your spiritual pursuits, blending logic with emotion, right? Not being too logical, not being too emotional, really just alchemizing everything in perfect timing, you know? Blending of your masculine and feminine energies, not putting too much of your effort or energy in any one area of your life, you know, taking the time for self-care and healing, you know, really keeping one foot on land, one foot in the water. You know, keep following your intuition. I mean, you have all sorts of major arcana here in your advice. But, like, really trust in the intuitive guidance that you are receiving. And trust in divine timing. You know, sometimes we have to sacrifice forcing something out of sheer power of will and just doing what we need to do in the moment, making the forward step every day, and trusting that in divine timing things are going to play out, right? Sometimes things in the higher dimensions take a longer time to solidify into our reality. And then you have the Ten of Cups. You know, surrendering control of the outcome ultimately leads you to the highest possible timeline here with the Ten of Cups. You know, you have the Sun on the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups. I feel like some of you may be reconnecting with an Aries or reconnecting with your inner selves and really putting a lot of effort into leaving behind what's not serving you in order to make this process more abundant for yourself. Let's see, what opportunity is presenting itself to the Aries collective at this time? Let's see, what opportunities? Let's see. Yeah, you have the Empress and the Lovers. So tapping into that divine feminine energy, trusting yourself to make the best decisions for yourself, you know, tapping into, you know, a healthy level of, you know, independence. Like the Empress just attracts things to her, right? So just really attracting higher vibrations to yourself. Yeah. And the challenge is going to be to let go of what's not serving you, freeing yourself, you know, leaving it behind, operating from a place of integrity, meeting what your desires are halfway, not being solely focused on the material that you forget to stop and smell the roses. Don't be so, you know, like releasing any codependencies you have on control, releasing control, surrendering control. You know, these two people, they are bound by chains of the devil, but these are loose enough that they could remove them if they so choose. And I feel like you are really, you know, needing to release that need for control and watch things play out for you. You know, let's see why this Ace of Swords is here. You have the Two of Cups and the Empress at the bottom of the deck again. Let's see here. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is this Ace of Swords here? There we go. Ten of Wands. Why is the Fool here? Just going to clarify the cards that I feel drawn to. Yeah. The Hangman. I feel like some of you are also changing your mind as to what emotional fulfillment looks like for you. Yeah. Why is the Hangman here? Ooh. Alright, why is the Empress and the Lovers? Here's the opportunity. I have a lot of cards repeating themselves as well. How can Aries overcome this challenge? How can Aries overcome this challenge? All right, so the Ace of Swords in your overall general energy is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So I'm feeling like, you know, the clarity is like, I feel like you have this habit of taking on more than is really necessary, making things harder on yourself than it really needs to be, you know? I feel like you're blocking your own success by doing so. You know, you may have just wanted to do the best and be the best, right? And that's okay, Aries. I say that I'm an Aries sun myself. But you may be putting burdens on yourself that really aren't, that are making this a lot more difficult. Sorry, I need some water. You're making this more difficult on yourself than it needs to be. And the second that you start prioritizing yourself and your own happiness, I feel like that's when things really start to pick up for you. Prioritizing the work that you're doing, and putting all of your effort and energy, mental energy into that in a balanced way, right? You don't need to, go balls to the wall and like stay up for, 48 hours and 48 hours straight doing the same thing over and over and over again. Let things happen, take the time that you need to like rest and, balance that masculine and feminine energy. Balance the doing and the action that is required to get what it is that you are wanting to receive, and then take those moments of rest as well. The Fool and what you don't see coming is clarified by the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So that is so far 3 new beginnings for you. But I feel like it's a drastic change in perspective on yourself and your capability. And I feel like you're just going for it. You're taking this opportunity to fill your own cup and to take this opportunity of, nurturing a seed. It's like going through that portal right there. There's a gate that is like your highest vibrational timeline. And I feel like you're ready. I feel like it's been a long time coming for you. The Hanged Man in your advice is clarified by the Ace of Swords again. The Hanged Man and the Knight of Swords. I feel like the clarity is that there's this balance between chasing your ambitions and waiting for divine timing. Waiting for that moment of clarity, that aha moment, and then rushing in when it's necessary, and then stopping and taking the rest breaks that are needed. And that brings you, what it is that you're wanting here. Your opportunity is the Empress and the Lovers. This is clarified by Temperance again, the King of Swords, and Strength. Balancing your logical mind and your passionate pursuits. Is it logical for you to, I don't know, if this is a new job that you're really passionate about, is it logical, to sacrifice the time with your family and the people that really care about you to work back-to-back doubles, 16-hour shifts? I know I was a CNA for years, and I would get stuck in this job that I was really passionate about, helping people, and I would get stuck in this unlimited, uncapped overtime, and I got stuck in that for years, and wasn't great for my health, wasn't great for my emotional well-being, my mental well-being, or the relationships with my family and friends. I really missed out on a lot of things because I spent so much time at work, right? And it's like blending that, making better choices for yourself, making more time for yourself, and knowing that your power comes from that quiet place within yourself. And harnessing, and it's like you're harnessing your desires, becoming, reining it in a little bit, reining it back, and not being so much about control. How you can overcome this challenge here of the Devil is the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Making those changes and moving, maybe traveling. Some of you may be traveling. Some of you may have some good karma, good fortune coming in for you. But it's like really kind of taking the risk and moving things forward, and then still making time to spend with the people that love and care about you. Making time to celebrate all of the things that are coming in for you. Taking that time to just enjoy life, right? Let's see what actions you can take here. Let's see what actions. What actions can the Aries Collective take for the next month that would be in alignment with their highest vibrational selves? Just 5 cards, please. Yeah, putting an end to overthinking, letting certain situations play out, putting an end to catastrophic thinking, releasing yourself from, disappointments, past previous disappointments, times that it didn't work out. Don't be so focused on what's not working out that you're ignoring the cups of love that are right here, that are being, maybe some of you, this could be a Virgo that's, trying to give you love here. But another action is like, take a slow moving step every single day. There's a content creator, because I do a lot of research in building homesteads. It's one of the things that I love to do in my free time. That he said, just make, his goal is to make his homestead better 1% a day on top of what his other chores are. And I feel like that's really important to stay optimistic here with the Page of Wands coming out again. Make whatever this passion project is, make it 1% better. If this is a health journey for you, make yourself 1% better every day. Do one thing every single day, and those things add up, right? And stay optimistic. Spread your joy, spread your light, spread your abundance, and walk in this new truth, right? These thoughts that you are, giving power to, this stagnation, is this all self-limiting beliefs, or is there a new opportunity here to face your fear and release control so that you can have your joy and abundance? All right. Final messages. All right. Just one card, please, Spirit. One final message for the Aries collective. Right. Here we are. We have the Empress again here with Earth Mother. And then we have Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Sometimes you have to give in order to receive. Sometimes the best way that you can feel loved is by giving love. Sometimes the best way that you can feel supported is by supporting those that you care about. And that automatically brings you into the flow of abundance from the universe. But then you must also be open to be nurtured and feeling comforted, tapping into and getting connected to nature. Taking that time to get out of the material world, getting out of society and getting back into nature. Making sure that you're spending equal time in both places, right? For balance and for your own mental and emotional well-being. But Aries, I really hope that this resonated for you. If it didn't, please feel free to check out your sun, moon, or rising placements. And until next time, take care and stay blessed.